Hey there everyone, my name is Tolga, this is my first ever YouTube video and welcome to my channel. I wanted to create a platform where I can share my ideas about the things I like, find interesting and noteworthy. Like I said, this is my first attempt on a proper YouTube video. That means that there will be mistakes. It probably be a grand disaster. Just bear with me, guys. We'll figure it out. I just wanted to have some chill, fun time, just chat a little bit, and hopefully learn a thing or two from each other on the way. Yeah. I wanted to make my first video about one of the topics I feel quite passionate about. Well, video games. More specifically about our beloved brand new and, well, not so brand new new generation console, PlayStation 5. My experience with it in the last 4 or 5 months or so, and how I feel about the new generation experience so far. As a lot of you guys have probably had the chance to test it, it is a quite futuristic looking, beautiful piece of tech. Well, joke aside, I don't know how the situation is where you guys live, but here where I live, which is Berlin, Germany, it still is not easy or in fact possible at all to get your hands on a PlayStation 5 readily available in a store or online at all if you're not planning on going on eBay and spending quite a bit extra on it. Anyways, I was one of the lucky ones who was able to get his hands on one quite shortly after its launch, I think at the beginning of December or so, and I have been playing with it ever since pretty much non-stop. And I need to be honest, I find it quite hard for me right now to play any other game on any other console. Before PlayStation 5 came out, I was in a kind of a limbo, I guess. I was playing games mostly on my Nintendo Switch. I don't know, it just felt like there were a lot of games and enough things to do on it in the little tiny bit of time that I have had after work. There was Animal Crossing, which made me go crazy and addicted for a good few months. And then there were Pokemon expansion packs, which I didn't get to finish actually. And yeah, I don't know, it was enough for me. But it all changed after PlayStation 5 came out. Well, what transformed my gaming experience completely and changed my behavior, I feel like, was not the graphics, not the amazing and actually great functioning new controller, or any other aspects of the new generation experience at all. It was pure and alone the loading times, guys. I didn't even know that it bothered me so much to wait through a loading screen. I actually did not even realize it until I recently played the Little Nightmares 2, which is a game that is made for PlayStation 4 on my PlayStation 5. I have played the first game when it first came out, I think in 2017 or so. Yeah, I wanted to refresh my memories on it though before I played the second game. Well, the only platform for which I own the Little Nightmares, the first game, is Nintendo Switch. I don't know, I think I bought it last year on sale in GameStop sometime, I don't even know. And because I like horror games and found Little Nightmares in general a good game, I just wanted to own it for my Nintendo Switch and bought it. Stay in topic, Tolga. Yeah. Anyways, I own it for Nintendo Switch. that was it. That was everything that I wanted to say. Okay, let me say that first. Little Nightmares, the first game, was not the best game in the world. I liked it because I am a big horror fan, and naturally the horror games are my favorite genre of video games in general. The biggest problem with the first game was the controls, I think. Because of the nature of the game, it was already, well, because it is a 2.5D platformer, I mean, it was already a bit wonky to control the character. I think it is especially hard to get the controls right on a 2.5D platformer because of the depth aspect of it. Well, the controls made it harder to play in some parts of the game where it shouldn't have been that hard, actually. It was quite obvious that it was a trial error kind of a game. because there were a lot of things which was happening quite fast, and it was not clear most of the time what kills you and what not. Well, in summary, it was the nature of the game to die quite often, again and again and again, until you get it right. It meant, though, that you had to wait through a loading screen quite often, and that was my nightmare. Well, that was my little nightmare. I almost gave up because I couldn't wait through the loading screens. What shocked me was the fact that I was never a gamer who got so annoyed by the loading screens at all. Well, I don't know, gaming was a relaxing time for me. It just didn't bother me to wait through a few loading screens while I was sipping my coffee waiting for my favorite game to load after work. But after I played Demon's Souls, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Sackboy, and I don't know, even some older PlayStation 4 titles on my PlayStation 5, I just seem to not be able to wait through a single loading screen now. That scares me because I have a feeling that it wouldn't be the case for each and every single PlayStation 5 game in the future. Anyways, as I started to play the second game on my PlayStation 5, although it was officially released for PlayStation 4, I realized how much of a difference it made not to wait through a loading screen each time I died in the game. I actually don't even know how fast the PlayStation 5 version is in comparison to the PlayStation 4 version. Well, not the version, but in comparison to when you play it on PlayStation 4. But it was fast enough for me to have a big impact on my gaming experience. Well, the other games I played on my PlayStation 5 so far were, I don't know, a kind of a better looking, better performing PlayStation 4 games, in my opinion. I don't know, other than Demon's Souls Remake. That was the only game that I played so far which really felt like a new generation experience with its beautiful, gorgeous graphics and 60 FPS smooth gameplay, and literally just no waiting times at all. Well, there were waiting times, I don't know, 2 seconds or so. I wouldn't call it waiting time, but I don't know, no waiting times at all. We could maybe talk about it in a future video. I just love that game. I don't know. It was great. It was a beautiful game. It was a beautiful remake. Yeah, that was everything I wanted to say, I guess, in this video.
No, it definitely was not everything I wanted to say. I just realized as I was editing this video that I did not really wrap it up good. I just wanted to say, all in all, in summary, I am actually having a good experience with the new generation. What impressed me the most is definitely the loading times. I am not a Sony fanboy. I actually try to own every single console that I can get my hands on, but I do not have an Xbox Series X or S so far. I just wanted to put it out there. Let's go on with the video.
Well, it was my first video. I am sure it is not perfect. There is no perfect. I am completely open to suggestions. Just let me know what I can improve on, what you would want to see next. And it would definitely mean the world to me if you could give it a like if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. You can also find links to my other social media accounts down below and my website survivallevel.com, where I post regularly about productivity, apps, technology, mental health, and of course about video games as well. Well, until the next video, take care. See ya!